Welcome to News Today with Universal Parks News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now, the news for July 18th, 2023. Universal Orlando's newest attraction, VillainCon Minion Blast, is now soft open on some days, at least to guests at Universal Studios Florida, for technical rehearsals. Soft opening indicates that the final attraction experience may not yet be complete or available at this time, as things are still being tested and adjusted. But during the technical rehearsal period, the ride may not operate for the full day, and some elements of the attraction may not be available as our evil scientists work out all the glitches, says Universal. At the moment, no photo or video is allowed in the queue or on the attraction itself, but stay tuned for the latest as this new experience introduces itself to guests for the first time. There's lots of things about it that aren't working yet. Despite what anyone on social media or otherwise has told you, photography and videography of any kind are not allowed in the queue or on the ride is specifically what we were told. So if you see stuff out there, please know those people are breaking the park rules, just so you're aware of that. But we already have a full review. Annie and I did a review of the attraction, which is available for you to watch here on the channel already. It's important to note that this is technical rehearsals because they apparently this morning did not open either, so it may or may not be available. There are no guarantees until an official opening date has been announced, so keep that in mind. Meanwhile, next door at the Evil Stuff gift shop, at the exit, they have a new toy. It's a recreation of the E-Liminator X, which is the blaster guests use in this new attraction. It's $35. It's white with blue accents and recommended for ages 3 and up. The dome changes colors as noted on the back of the box. Freeze Ray, Force Blast, Lightning Bolt, and Fireball are all featured from the attraction. These are all those special ammos. And the gun will light up with light and sound and reenact the attraction in some ways. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm a sucker for anything that is attraction specific, so being able to pick this up is pretty neat. Also, if you hit the front button, which on the ride is your special ammo, it'll project that Vicious 6 logo right in front of you. I'm gonna blow out your speakers now at home, everybody get ready. There you go. Hope that was loud enough for you. But yeah, pick this up in the gift shop. It's $35. I love anything that's specific to attraction. And I know many of you will go see the ride, and there are a lot of props and things in that queue. And I am very depressed that a lot of them are not products in the store. The Universal, next time around, we need merchandise representing all the stuff you actually made for the queue. So more like this, please. With Halloween Horror Nights 32 right around the corner, Universal Orlando has announced some of the new annual Passholder perks for the Halloween season and some that are returning. You can enjoy one free night of admission to Halloween Horror Nights on select nights. Just present your valid premier annual pass at any Universal Studios Florida turnstile. It's valid only for one of the following dates: September 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 21st, 22nd, 24th, 27th, 28th, October 4th or 5th, or November 1st and 2nd. And that's it. You can be among the first to access the Tribute Store and get your claws on exclusive Horror Nights Passholder merchandise on Wednesday, August 30th from 11 a.m. to park close. Show your devotion to the horror with a free UOAP Passholder exclusive collectible as well. Pickup will be located in Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida while supplies last. The Islands of Adventure pickup is at the UOAP Lounge in Toon Lagoon. Universal Studios Florida pickup is at the Five and Dime in Hollywood. They're also advertising scary good parking for pass holders. If you're Premier, you get free prime parking on event nights. If you're preferred, you get free regular parking. And Power Pass gets 50% off regular parking on event nights. Universal Studios Florida also announced team member discount and complimentary ticket information for Halloween Horror Nights 32. This year, they're introducing a new capacity management system that may disallow team members from attending based on capacity. Team members will have access to complimentary event admission on up to 21 event nights based on availability in the capacity managed program. That's 19 non-peak nights, September 4th through the 30th, 2 peak nights, September 1st through the 3rd, and October 1st through November 4th. The capacity managed availability system is something new for this year. In prior years, team members could attend HHN on any and all selected nights. Now these nights will be capped by a certain capacity, and team members will be required to register for a team member ID pass, something that is also new this year. Team members must have a team member ID pass and their valid UOTM ID to attend the event. If a night has reached capacity, team members will not be able to register or attend the event. Team members must register for each and all nights they plan to attend. They'll be able to order Halloween Horror Nights team member ID passes in ETDS beginning on Tuesday, August 1st. Something that is new for this year for team members is that in order to attend HHN 32 as a guest, team members will need to present 2 items at the front gate, their UO team member ID and, again, valid team member ID pass. Team members also have the option to provide discounted tickets for friends and family. They may purchase up to a total of 6 discounted HHN tickets for this year's event. Team members looking to bring a guest for free can exchange one of their standard allotment comp tickets in ETDS, that's the External Ticket Distribution System, for any event night based on capacity managed availability. Team members will be able to make a comp ticket exchange in ETDS beginning on Tuesday, August 1st. Team members get a 35% discount on merchandise as well, excluding sundries and collectibles at any UO-owned and operated location by presenting their UO team member ID at the time of purchase. This applies to Halloween Horror Nights merchandise as well. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guests and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. The best part is their services are 100% free. Head on over to beourguestvacations.com/WDWNT and the team will design your next epic vacation from the Universal Parks to the Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts, Disney Cruise Line, Virgin Voyages, Royal Caribbean, and more. Multi-night tickets for Halloween Horror Nights are finally up for grabs at Universal Orlando Resort, and the first 4 November evenings have been added as well. There are 4 types of multi-night tickets available for purchase. When purchasing any of them, you must select the date on which you want the pass to start. We've condensed all the info so you can get a good idea of which ticket is right for you. And all the following passes include 6 free months of access to the Peacock streaming service. The Halloween Horror Nights Rush of Fear pass is $179.99, includes the first 3 nights of the event and 18 nights in total. Halloween Horror Nights Frequent Fear pass is $229.99, includes 30 nights in total. All Sunday through Thursday event nights and the first weekend are included. The Halloween Horror Nights Frequent Fear Plus pass is $269.99. It's 40 nights in total, Sunday to Friday event nights, first and last date, Halloween and all November nights included. And the Halloween Horror Nights Ultimate Frequent Fear Pass for $374.99 includes every event night, free parking after 5 p.m., Halloween, and all November nights are included in that ticket as well. For a further breakdown as far as dates and stuff, please visit our website. Following a TV ad leaking the news, Universal officially announced Stranger Things will be a haunted house at Halloween Horror Nights this year at both Universal Orlando Resort and Universal Studios Hollywood. Stranger Things, of course, was featured in Houses and Maids at Universal Studios Florida and Hollywood in 2018 and 2019. This new Stranger Things house, inspired by Season 4 and Vecna, has been rumored for a few weeks. You may remember we talked about this on the last show. The Stranger Things haunted house mirrors the mind-bending twist and supernatural terror of Season 4, immersing guests in a heart-pounding experience alongside valiant characters from the series, including Eleven, Max, Eddie, and more. Guests will find themselves on the front line of Vecna's deadly attacks on the citizens of Hawkins while traveling through iconic scenes, including the notorious Hawkins Lab, the enigmatic Creel House, and Vecna's chilling mindscape. And along the way, guests will confront their deepest fears and come face to face with otherworldly creatures like demo bats and even Vecna himself. In a race against the clock, guests find themselves in the ultimate showdown within Vecna's blood-red mind lair, striving to escape and save mankind from his deadly curse. Of course, Stranger Things Season 4 aired in 2022. Season 5, the final season, does not have a release date yet. Season 4 follows the group as they're separated with Mike, Will, Jonathan, and Elle in California, Hopper in Russia, and the rest of the gang in Hawkins, and introduce several new characters, including fan favorite Eddie Munson and the villain Vecna, and all that'll be represented in that house. Universal Orlando and Universal Hollywood will be launching a new accessibility service on July 24th and removing the current system, giving guests with disabilities a new way to request accommodations at certain attractions. Right now, guests who are not able to wait in line for a long period of time need to go to guest services on each day of their Universal trip. I don't know if that's completely true of both locations. I know in Orlando, you can get it for a certain period of time, especially if you have an annual pass. There, they will receive a card that they can take to attraction entrances where they get a return time comparable to the attraction's current wait time. Beginning on July 24th, Universal will be utilizing the IBSES Accessibility Card, aka the IAC. A QR code is already available at guest services in Universal Orlando Resort to register for an IAC, or guests can visit accessibilitycard.org. IBSES, International Board of Credentialing and Continuing Education Services, requests guests register 48 hours before their trip. The service is available at other theme parks and destinations, including SeaWorld Orlando and Six Flags. The program is completely free. Guests can register for the card online in advance, and individuals requesting the IAC card for themselves must be 18 years or older. Guests will need to supply a photo, basic identification information, I should say, and a statement from a healthcare provider or an individualized education plan or IEP or equivalent documentation from a government entity or something similar. This is a major difference from the previous accessibility card, for which guests do not have to provide documentation. The accessibility card can be used by guests who cannot wait in line for long periods of time, but as well as to request other accommodations. Examples of accommodations guests can select during the registration process include, but are not limited to, being accompanied by a service animal, auditory, requesting alternative formats or guidance for auditory features, difficulty with gripping, grasping, or bracing may need additional supports, sensitivity to lights or colors, sensitivity to noise, sensitivity to smell, sensitivity to touch, and special dietary needs, as well as wheelchair access or options required. After filling out basic information and selecting accommodations, users select the theme parks and destinations they are planning to visit. The final step of the registration process is providing documentation regarding their accommodations. This is required. Guests can save and return to their application later and edit details after submitting an application. After completing the registration process, guests will receive a temporary digital card they can download or print while IBSES reviews the documentation. At the park, guests can show their card to team members who request and receive accommodations. In the video they provided, guests are shown visiting guest services and receiving a wristband, but the exact process may vary at different locations. More information about how the program will work at Universal Orlando and Hollywood will be available soon. As noted on the website, IAC does not guarantee entry to an attraction, and any special accommodations or benefits provided are at the sole discretion of that attraction. Unlike the current Universal Accessibility Card, the IAC is active for 1 year, so guests don't need to continue applying or returning to guest services to receive a new card. So, on the bright side, you would have a year of access. I know for pass holders that would be great. On the opposite side, though, they are requiring you now to prove that, provide documentation as to exactly what the disability or needs of the guests are, which previously, what's interesting about this is, what has been the challenge at theme parks for many years is you legally, as a theme park entity, cannot ask people what their disability is, or you can ask what accommodations they may need, but you can't specifically ask them what disability or medical condition they have. It's not legal. And so this is interesting. I assume this is a way around this. Number one, it prevents people that shouldn't have the card maybe from getting it. Number two, it prevents people from having to come in every 2 weeks or so to renew these things. So, but let us know in the comments if you're a person that uses the current system. Do you think this is better? Do you think it's worse? Is it more of a hassle? Let us know what you think. Universal Studios Hollywood has officially announced their new Fast and Furious roller coaster, which is under construction. Universal Studios Hollywood shared the news on Twitter a couple weeks ago. The coaster will be equipped with a state-of-the-art ride system uniquely created to engulf guests within the dynamic Fast and Furious universe. The coaster has been rumored for the park for over a year. Reportedly, the coaster was being planned before COVID, but obviously that delayed the project. Concept art leaked for the Fast and Furious ride and was shared by Screamscape.com several months ago. According to that report, the working title of the coaster was Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. It would be in the upper lot and descending towards the lower lot, but then the coaster would come back up to that area. You can support the entire team behind this show and others by joining the WDWNT Inner Globe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more. Special shout out to all of our WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. Also make our food reviews happen. And we're going to be doing more of those. Andy and I have talked about it. There are more Universal food reviews on the way. We're going to do the Marvel dining and a whole bunch of other stuff. So stay tuned for all that in the coming weeks and months. Death Eaters will be appearing at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Universal Studios Hollywood for 2 additional weeks this summer. Death Eaters are currently appearing in Hogsmeade in conjunction with the Dark Arts at Hogwarts Castle, a nighttime projection show. They're originally scheduled to be appearing through July 16th, but has now been extended through July 30th. Toad has made his meet and greet debut in Super Nintendo World at Universal Studios Hollywood. The newest character addition from the universe of Super Mario was announced on the Universal Studios Hollywood Instagram page. Toad joins Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach, all of whom already greet guests in the area. Of course, Toad was also already available at Universal Studios Japan who recently debuted another new character, Bowser Jr., who debuted in the Super Mario Power-Up Summer Show in the New York City section of that park. Toad could also be found in that show. You can watch that full summer show right here on our YouTube channel, but nice to see Toad finally in America. I know it was so weird that he wasn't offered, but glad they finally figured that out. The Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man final campaign merchandise is now available at Universal Studios Japan to honor the ride's final months of operation. We got to look at many of the items when we were just there. In fact, we have all of them photoed on our website for you to check out. So go read about them all, but obviously the attraction is the same in Japan, and so a lot of the merchandise speaks to the attraction you've probably seen before if you've never been to USJ, and some really cool stuff that I don't think the American parks will ever get. And if you're a super hardcore fan of the Spider-Man ride, which is one of the few reasons I have a Universal AP specifically is that ride. This is a super cool collection. So please go check it out, universalparksnewstoday.com, to see all the photos. Universal Destinations and Experiences has announced that Molly Murphy will be the next president of Universal Creative. She'll take over the role on August 14th for my birthday. I'm joking, they're not related. Murphy replaces Mike Hightower, one of several executives who took an early retirement last December. Molly joins Universal Creative from Gensler, a global architecture design and planning firm where she's led global and technical teams and delivered award-winning brand and design strategies for clients in the travel and hospitality industries, as well as leisure and cruise line. Most recently, she was principal and co-managing director of Gensler New York, where she co-founded Gensler's digital experience design practice, which uses interactive and visualization technologies and specialized software to enhance physical spaces and create immersive experiences. Her team's work can be seen all over the world and notably at Las Vegas's Aria campus, a $9 billion entertainment, hospitality, and retail district, and the world's largest LEED certified campus at its opening. As president, Molly will develop and lead the long-term vision and strategy of Universal Creative while overseeing daily operations, creative development, and project delivery globally. In addition, she will collaborate with leaders across the organization to accelerate delivery of cutting-edge creative that positions their destinations as the leader in theme park attractions, immersive entertainment experiences, and next-generation offerings. For more information on all these stories and more, head on over to universalparksnewstoday.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to Universal Parks News Today on YouTube for more great content, click the bell for notifications, and make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of UPNT. And for UPNT, this is Tom Corliss saying, the future is whatever you make it, so make it a good one.
This is Disney Entertainment News Today. I'm Rob Whiteside, and here now are the top Disney entertainment stories.
For the latest in Disney entertainment news, watch Disney Entertainment News Today, hosted by Rob Whiteside. From movies and series news to stage shows, books, video games, and more. New episodes drop every Tuesday on WWNT.tv.